6:50 here on the East Coast. Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. I'm Sheenay Francine. Just in following some breaking news as it relates to the Middle East conflict, I want you to take a good look. The very latest from Israel Defense Forces on this Tuesday. They put this out on X moments ago. It says, quote, and I will read it in full. It is cut off there at the bottom. Quote, following the directive of the political echelon a short while ago, the IDF began striking military vehicles belonging to Syrian regime forces in the area of southern Syria. They go on to say, quote, this follows yesterday evening's identification of Syrian regime convoys, including armored personnel carriers and tanks moving toward the area in southern Syria. The IDF struck several armored fighting vehicles consisting of tanks, APCs, and MLRs, as well as access roads in order to disrupt the convoy's arrival to the area. We continue to monitor the developments while remaining ready and prepared for various scenarios, end quote. Right now, I do want to transition to give you a live look in Syria as we are following this breaking news. You can see haze there in the distance as we're following the very latest this morning from the Associated Press. I want to play out the latest video as we are monitoring these clashes. Our content partners over at Fox News providing it for us so that we can share the very latest video as I provide more information. You can see the conflict there on your screen. As Israel's army confirms, it did strike military tanks in southern Syria, where they say government forces, tribes clashed with militias in the latest escalation in the Middle East country struggling for stability after a 13-year civil war. Learning dozens of people have been killed in the fighting between local militias and clans in Syria's local southern province. AP goes on to report government security forces that were sent to restore order also clashed with local armed groups. Syria's interior ministry saying more than 30 people have died, nearly 100 others have been injured. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, a UK-based war monitor, reporting at least 99 dead, including 2 children, 2 women, and 14 members of the security forces. The clashes in Syria initially broke out between armed groups of the Druze and Sunni Bedouin clans, according to the observatory, with some members of the government security forces, quote, actively participating in support. So we do continue to follow the very latest from the Middle East. Again, I do want to transition back to give you that live look out in Syria this Tuesday morning as we are learning from the Associated Press that Israel strikes military tanks in southern Syria, where government forces have clashed with militias. As we follow the very latest, you can expect the most accurate and up-to-date information here on Live Now from Fox.